What is going on with all these Tesla drivers falling asleep behind the wheel and then getting caught on camera? Is it that boring to drive a Tesla? I don't think so. But are they more tired than everybody else? I don't know. But it has been happening a lot lately. At least we're seeing this in the news, and I can't help but at one point, of course, to just be kind of upset that they're probably using some sort of device to allow themselves to fall asleep and then endanger everybody else. But on the other hand, I'm going like, this is great stuff. Like, I mean, are you serious? There's one of the reports says the driver was sleeping for 30 minutes as the car kept just driving on 405, I believe, in Southern California. Like, whoa, that is pretty cool because let's be honest, if somebody falls asleep in a regular car without an autopilot, there's at least an accident, but sometimes people die. So, there are positives and negatives here. So let me tell you what happened on multiple occasions, and then we'll dissect this right now. Taking over the world, electrifying the world, Welcome to E4Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. Click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon if you haven't already. And of course, thank you so much to all of my Patreons supporting this independent channel. Martin Schultz is one of the newer Patreons. You get to watch me live. All of these videos are live if you're a Patreon. Thank you so much. And if you're looking to contribute, there's a link in the description of this video. All right. So this has been happening a lot, and let's see, I have a picture of the zoomed in picture. This guy's out cold, and the video of that is with his face blurred out, is right here. So obviously this is what I'm saying, the car keeps driving like there is a driver behind it, probably actually better than some drivers I've seen. It's keeping inside the lane, it's slowing down and going faster. So I absolutely love this. I love the technology. I love the technology of this. Obviously, there's a license plate there, so they will probably catch. And I think CHP, the California Highway Patrol, already said that they will get a hold of the person and ticket them, ticket him. This is the guy. But all right. Now, first things first. You can't just fall asleep behind a wheel of a Tesla because it will start complaining very quickly. As a matter of fact, many times when I did have a Tesla and actually drove my friends' Teslas, even when you do keep your hands on the wheel and it's just not firm enough, it starts complaining. And then if it's not satisfied that you're actually behind the wheel and in control, it will start slowing down and just, I don't think it pulls over. I think it just slowly slows down and comes to a stop. I'm sure in the future it will actually pull over, but for now it is a pretty safe stop, and it puts the blinkers on so everybody behind them knows that the car's gonna go slowly come to a stop. Very, very safe. Obviously, once again, if you're in any other car, you will get an accident for sure, and probably will get injured and get somebody else injured. But in this case, everything's fine. Now, the now, so those people who got caught, and here's another video of it, and this is from ABC Channel 7, and there's another one from another news organization, and I think the second video in the black Tesla that I'm just about to show you, it's from the guy who he got caught twice, by the same person videotaping it twice. So this is looks like almost a habit, and just like I said, these people, they have to have some sort of a device that will keep them will keep the car from giving them crap, essentially, and complaining and stopping. So these people must be taking some sort of precautionary measures for this, which only makes it worse, of course, if they're specifically breaking so many laws and rules of the Tesla autopilot usage. That's not good because things do happen. Autopilot is not perfect yet, so things do happen, and if you're going to do this, you're essentially behaving, extremely responsible and putting others in danger. However, what are the positives here? Because I have a feeling that as many people are outraged, but it's a lot of times because the public is not yet educated about what's happening. So let's talk about that. Before we go into that, let me quickly remind you that this video and this channel is sponsored by Byton. Check out the all-electric Byton M-Byte coming to you at here in United States, starting at only $45,000 before the incentives. And look how quickly and easily you can reserve one, because there's no payment page. $0 down, about 60 seconds of your time, and boom, you are in line along with me and 50,000 other reservation holders. Go to the description of this video to get yours. Okay, so here's a quote from I believe one of the people who took this video, from the eyewitness. So he says, if his little thing tied around that steering wheel fell off and he was still sleeping, he would have slammed into somebody going 65 miles per hour. No, that's not how it works. Actually, that would only happen if you fall asleep in a regular car. But in Autopilot, you're not going to slam into a car in front of you or next to you. It's actually probably best ways. If you are going to be unfortunate enough to fall asleep, hopefully not on purpose, this is the best car and technology to use not to die and not to hurt other people around you. And this is what I'm talking about. The problem is that people out there are still not very educated what Autopilot is, how it works, and it is already safer than most of the drivers out there. And so there are a couple of things. One is obviously the education needs to happen. And obviously, the more this happens, hopefully, the more we, the community, and Tesla educates people. Unfortunately, Tesla was not available for comment, I think, to any of these reports. I think they've just released like one general statement and left it at that. I really think this is the time for Tesla to shine. If they want good publicity, instead of Elon going on Twitter, this would be great for a spokesperson to come on this TV shows and say, hey, not only this is awesome, right? But also this is how it works. People will not slam on other people. We're not Autopilot and when they're asleep. And hey, by the way, we're so much better at it than the car that you're driving. You should drive a Tesla as well. This is an opportunity once again, but Tesla doesn't have a marketing department or PR department for real. They're so, which is unfortunate. But that's conversation for a different time. But whatever little gadgets that they're using, and I'm not quite sure if there is one on even sale right now. There was a Autopilot body or whatever it was called, and it was outlawed, but then they came back as the cell phone holder or something like that. But if they're really using that device, I really hope the punishment for that, I don't even know if there's a law for that yet, but the punishment for that should be pretty severe, because you are driving a big killing machine and you're in no way in control of that, and that's a huge problem. Let me know what you think about this, because I'm kind of curious. Again, on one hand, I think it's awesome. On the other hand, I think it's pretty horrible, and Tesla is not really doing a good job marketing this, or at least taking advantage. Don't forget to get on our VIP list. Bonus stories every Saturday, and of course, it's free. Go to e4electric.com/VIP, and you can find it there. And so, of course, looking forward to your comments. This is a pretty controversial topic, so there should be some interesting comments, so go ahead and have at it. All right, guys, see you next time. And other than that, remember to stay charged.